Hi friends, welcome back to Asana with Samantha. I am Sam and this is day 13 of our Fit and Focus Through the Holidays challenge. Now it is a Vinyasa flow today and I don't really have much of a theme, but I thought that it would be a good opportunity to kind of teach what Vinyasa is all about. If you are unfamiliar with it or if you are new to yoga, Vinyasa is basically just a type of practice that moves with the flow of your breath. So I thought that it would be a good idea to teach you a little bit of ujayi breathing. I'm sure that you've heard me reference it or other yoga teachers reference ujayi breathing. And if you are unfamiliar with it, it's a type of breathing that can really help you a lot to get through certain postures. Now, as you are doing this, basically it's deep inhalations and exhalations through the nose with a little bit of constriction at the back of your throat. So a good exercise to practice this for the first time is to practice breathing hard as if you are trying to fog up a mirror. So breathe out through your mouth. You can just put your hand up next to you and just take a deep inhale and then on your hand as if you're trying to fog up a mirror. Now try that again, but bring the tip of your tongue to the inside of the top of your mouth. So like this. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Beautiful. Now do that with your lips closed and through your nostrils. So again, as if you're trying to fog up a mirror with your tongue and the roof of your mouth behind your teeth, and then in and out through your nose. So let's try doing this for 4 breaths, okay? You keep breathing. It should feel audible to you. It's kind of noisy breathing, but it's very cleansing breathing. It also helps build a little bit of fire in your core. So, one more. Inhale and exhale. Yes, it's almost like you're growling a little bit. Not really growling, but it almost sounds that way. Awesome. So as we go through our practice today, I want you to practice that ujayi breathing and see what a difference it might make in your practice and in your ability to move through certain postures that might seem a little bit difficult to you. Sometimes it can help to bring just a little extra oomph and nourishment to your body right as it needs it. Let's go ahead and take the hands, we'll bind them behind the back, roll the shoulders onto the back side of the body, and just open through the chest. Again, practice that ujayi breathing. Inhale, arms come all the way up. And as we exhale, let's stretch over to the right side. So again, not collapsing in that right side body, but maybe taking it a little bit closer to the ground than you would normally. Inhale to come back up. We'll exhale over to the left. Create some space. Inhale to come back up to center. You can just exhale those hands down through heart center. Let's come into tabletop position. We'll do something a little bit difficult. I'm going to challenge you today, okay? Let's tuck under the toes. Lift the knees, and we're going to do some cat-cow in this position. Now, if this feels like it's too much, you can just do regular cat-cow with your knees on the ground. But I encourage you to try the challenge and see how it goes. So again, hovering the knees, inhale, draw the chest forward to cow, exhale, round the spine to cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Last time. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Neutral spine, drop the knees down. Good job, that's a tough one. Tuck under the toes, bring the bottom up into the air, and we're gonna come into our first downward dog of the day. You can take a moment to pedal out through the feet, set the posture. Just breathe in this pose. Relax after working the abdomen. I know it's a short time, but that's a tough move. All right, then we'll walk the feet forward to the hands. Go ahead and just use your leg strength to come all the way up to stand. Hands down through heart center. All right. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to a high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Again, practice that ujayi breathing. Feel it nourishing your muscles. All right, let's go ahead and lift the right leg up. You can open through the hip. Go ahead and feel free to bend that top knee if you want to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. And now we're going to thread the right leg through under the left leg. Come into a side plank with your right leg extended. Now, if this is too much and you want to do just a regular side plank, go for it. Be proud of that. Side plank is not easy. All right, place that right foot down, step the left leg back, come up into wild thing. All right, unwind, place that left foot down, bring that right foot up again for your three-leg dog. Place that foot down, and repeat on the left side. Left leg comes up, you can open through the hip, bend that top leg. Leading with the knee, thread that leg underneath the right leg, extend the leg out long, side plank. Hold here. Plant that left foot down, step your right foot behind, and come up into wild thing. Hold here. And this is a series of very strong postures. So be patient with yourself and kind. All right, we'll place that right hand down, plant the right foot, and lift that left leg back into that three-leg dog. You can release that foot down and look forward to come forward. You can step or jump the feet to the hands. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands down through heart center. All right, inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, plant the hand, step or jump back to high plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to catch your breath if you lost it. Engage that ujayi breathing. Then on an inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Good job. From here, we're going to play with the balance a little bit. So, as we talked about before, set your foundation with your feet. Go ahead and lift your right knee up and extend that leg long. Now, if you're down here, that's okay. Just extend to wherever your body is able. Hold here. If you'd like, you can see if you are able to grab hold of the big toe with your peace fingers. Extend that way. And then bring your foot out to the side. So if you're not grabbing on with your fingers, you can just bring it out to the side. But hold out to the side. We'll bring that sole of the foot to the left thigh and come into tree pose. Hands to heart center. Engage that ujayi breathing. Okay, let's release that foot down with control. Set the foundation in your right foot. And we'll bring that left leg up. Go ahead and extend it long. Hold here. Again, if you'd like, you can grab hold of that big toe with your peace fingers. Extend it long. Then whether you're holding it or not, bring your foot out to the side. Right hand can be doing whatever you need it to. All right, bring that left sole of the foot to your right thigh or to your right calf. Either option is fine. Hands to heart center. See if you can soften into that tree pose. Again, see if you can use that ujayi breathing to help you relax into the posture. And then with control, release that left foot down to the ground. Good job. All right, we're gonna do a couple of sandhis. So inhale, chair position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into a high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting from the inner thigh. Left leg comes up and forward, plant between the hands. Angle that back foot 45 degrees. Use your leg strength to come up to warrior one. Hold here. Now pivot that back foot into a high lunge. You can bring your hands to heart center. We're going to step up into a warrior three. So hinging at the hip, we're going to straighten out that front knee, come all the way up into a warrior three. Hold here. And come all the way back down again into that high lunge with control. Angle that back foot again, 45 degrees. Straighten that front leg. And let's forward fold over that front leg, pyramid. Exhale. So with every inhale in Vinyasa, you are creating more space. And with every exhale, you are contracting or compressing. Not necessarily decreasing the space, but folding in on yourself a little bit more. So with every inhale, I want you to extend your spine a little bit taller. And every exhale, imagine your tummy growing a little bit closer to your thigh. And we'll inhale to come back up again. Go ahead and bend that front leg. You can pivot the back foot again. Plant the hands on either side of the foot. Step back to your high plank. Lower down Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then again, lifting from the inner thigh. Right leg comes up. Plant that foot between the hands. Angle that back foot 45 degrees. Leg strength up to warrior one. Hold here. Now again, hinging from the hips, you can bring your hands down to heart center. We're going to pivot that back foot into a high lunge. Come all the way up into warrior three. If you're shaking, that's okay. Apparently so am I. Hold here. And then with control, release that foot back down into the high lunge. Angle it at 45 degrees again. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Again, use that ujayi breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Enjoy this little respite for your arms. There's a lot of arm work in any Vinyasa flow. One more breath here. All right, on an inhale, come back up to stand. Go ahead and pivot that back foot, bend the front leg. We'll place the hands on either side of the foot. Step back to high plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here to recenter yourself. Hopefully you should be feeling pretty warm now. All right, on an inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to that chair position. Arms come up. Exhale, straighten out. Hands down through heart center. Good job. All right, one more time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, lifting from the inner thigh, left leg comes up, plant that foot between the hands. Go ahead and angle that back foot and come all the way up, warrior one. Now let's open here to warrior two, so that back foot becomes parallel with the back of the mat. Come into this warrior two position. See if you can get that warrior two just a little bit deeper than you normally would. But make sure still that your knee and your ankles are still stacked. Now we're gonna come into a side angle pose. So use that left arm, engage, and extend all the way up. You can either stay here or you can come into an extended side ankle pose with your hand all the way down to the ground. And if you'd like to take it even just a little bit further, you can always have the option to bind. As long as you can keep your chest open in this position. All right, we'll release that. Okay, pivot that back foot into a high lunge. Place the hands down. You can release that back knee, flex that front foot, and come back into a half split. If you'd like, you can be up on blocks here. Blocks are a really great place to be in your half split. And engage your quads like we talked about in that hip opening flow to protect your knee joints. All right, let's come back forward. Pop that back knee up into your high lunge. We'll plant the hands. Step back to high plank. Vinyasa. Back to your down dog. And again, lifting from the inner thigh, right leg comes up, plant that right foot between the hands, angle your back foot 45 degrees, come all the way up to warrior one. From here, open up to warrior two, make sure that back foot's parallel, see if you can get just a little bit deeper than you normally would. And then we'll come into that side angle. So again, create space, straight line from your fingertips all the way down to your toes, or take it a little farther with extended side angle. And again, option here to bind. As long as you can keep your chest open and your collarbones broad. We'll release that. Walk your hands around to frame your foot. Pivot that back foot into a high lunge. Lower down that back knee. Flex your front foot, and we'll come back into that half split. So again, you're not sitting on your heel here, you are lifted. And it's almost as if you're dragging that heel towards you. Get just a little deeper into that stretch. But again, engaging that quad muscle so that you're not hyperextending your knee. Engage that ujayi breathing. I'm just gonna keep on saying it. All right, plant that front foot, tuck under the toes, pop that back leg up, plant the hands, step back to your high plank, lower down, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here to reset. All right, on an inhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips and the knees. Come up to that chair position. Hold here. Exhale. Come back up to stand. Good job. That one was tough. Now I know we've done this one a few times before, So you should be familiar. Inhale, arms come up to tiptoes. And as you exhale, stay on the tiptoes, but draw yourself down into a crouch, bringing your hands down to heart center. Stay on those tiptoes, stay on those tiptoes. Good work. All right, and you can just release yourself down to your bum. Extend your legs out long. We'll inhale to grow tall and exhale, forward fold. Again, see if that breathing can help you to start to relax and help your body to calm down. Inhale, come up tall. We're just gonna bend that right knee in. You don't have to cross over the leg. Just bend it in. Bring your right hand behind you as a kickstand. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to twist. If this is uncomfortable, you can always just hug your knee. In fact, hugging your knee might even make the twist a little bit deeper for you. Yogi's choice. Inhale to unwind. We'll extend that other leg long. Bend that left leg in. Place the left hand behind you. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale. Come in for the twist. Your right toes should still be pointed up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and unwind. I'm going to give you one more powerful posture, and then we will really chill. So yogi's choice. You can either come into a table position with your hands stacked underneath your shoulders and coming up to this position, this table position, or if you'd like to try a reverse plank or a canal pose, you can keep your legs long and come up to this position. Go ahead and make your way into whichever one you choose. Just be sure that your collarbones are broad, you're not sinking into your shoulders. Hold, breathe, and release yourself down again. Good job. All right, and let's make our way down to supine position. Okay, all right, let's draw our knees in. Give them a nice hug. You worked hard today. Deserve to give yourself a little bit of love. And just rock side to side. Release some tension in the spine. Now keeping both knees together, let's bring our arms out to a T and just drop our legs over to the left. Keep both shoulder blades on the ground. If you're feeling like your shoulders are super tight, you can do cactus. Either way. Cactus is a really good one if you're feeling tight in your pecs as well. I love cactus. All right, let's inhale. Legs come back up to center. Exhale, release the legs over to the right side. All right, on an inhale, bring them back up to center. We'll just relax down into our Shavasana. So you just allow your feet to roll out to the sides, tuck your shoulder blades under your back, and close off the eyes. Just allow yourself to melt down into your mat. I know I've given you a good little variety of different meditation techniques that you can use when you're in Shavasana. So you can, again, yogi's choice. If you want to listen for sounds, if you want to feel that wave of relaxation, if you want to just focus on each individual muscle and relaxing it. Whichever one is your favorite. I'll be quiet for a few moments so that you can choose which one you would like to do. Again, if ever you are unsure of what to do in Shavasana, you can always just focus on your breath. All right, go ahead and bring your awareness back into the body. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. Take any movements that you might need. And then as soon as you feel ready, you can roll to whichever side feels most comfortable to you today. And slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes remain closed. Place your hands wherever is comfortable. And take a moment to center yourself again. Bring hands to heart center. Blink open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me again today. I hope that that was helpful and educational for you. If you were curious about ujayi breathing and how to apply it in yoga. As always with this challenge, please post something on Instagram today of yourself just doing whatever helps you feel a little bit more fit or focused this holiday season, be it the yoga or whatever else it may be for you. Make sure you add the hashtag #FitAndFocusedHoliday. Now, as tomorrow is Sunday, there will not be a flow posted tomorrow. However, please feel free to still post something on Instagram and use that same hashtag. I'll put it in the description below, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a swell day, and namaste.